guys, we're down here with Coach Giacomo after a nice 40-0 defeat of Albuquerque Academy. The Chargers came up, not the best record in Class 3A, but not definitely a team you can discount.
No, Academy's always has a good program, and we've had a lot of battles with them in the past, and many of them we were on the other side of that W. So, kudos to them. They're a young team, and they're learning just like we are, and it's just on a different level. But Coach Academy's coach over there, he's going to get them in the right direction because they're just a good school, a good program, and smart kids. So.
What are you looking at as far as Raton's performance tonight? A couple of long runs by Aiden, a couple of good runs there by Richie and Skylar Smith. Stepped up when Richie got hurt there, and everything was looking pretty good, but there was still a mistake or two in there. But for the most part, do you think the team is finally beginning to really gel like we need to as we get ready to go into district play?
Well, I think we got better from last week. It's a definite sign for moving forward. But when we went into half, as coaches, we talked about how if we made these mistakes, against West Las Vegas, they would be up probably 20, 30 points. So we've got to clean it up. We've got to play almost perfect football and bring it on every play to be successful. So we have to have a great week of practice and a lot of focus and intention on what we're doing and in order to be successful against West Las Vegas, because they're a very, very good team.
Okay, Cisco looks like is going to be taken to the hospital there by the ambulance crew. Did you have any idea what, I know he was kind of playing with his fingers like it might have been a nerve or something like that in his neck.
I went over there to check on him, and I believe he's got a concussion. So, and they're taking good precaution and getting him over there to get him checked out. And as soon as we get done here, we'll get over there and see how he's doing.
That's been an issue from day one this season, has been injuries. You've got several players that are out with injuries even still this late into the season. Richie's hip, again, was another issue. Is that going to be another problem, do you think, for next week?
Well, like with Richie, he aggravated on that first run, and it was a really good one. And, he wanted to continue to play. Ted said that he was good to go. So it's just something I think is going to be with him for the rest of the season. As far as injuries are concerned, some years you just get those, and your team has got these injuries and they're nagging injuries, and it's just a tough situation, and we're not the NFL where we got all these guys to replace them. So we got to make sure we try to heal them up. Last week we sat Matthew Quateri out. He had a hamstring, and he's better now, and which is great for us. So we got to really keep an eye on those injuries and, move forward and play the best ball we can with who we have out there.
West Las Vegas looks like they're having a fairly good season this year, unlike what they have had at times in the past when we have played them. What do you really think you're going to look at or expect from West Las Vegas coming to Raton next week?
Well, they're a very good team. They've played a lot of tough teams, impressive teams. What they got is that they have athletes. They have athletes at every position. They got a nice big offensive line, so they can, and a really good quarterback that has a big arm. So we got to make sure we put a great game plan in, because they're, if not the top 4 or 5 team in the state. So we really got to have a great week of practice.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.